Hi. Thanks for joining us. Who joined us? Savin joined us and Sophia joined us. Okay, great. Isuli joined us too? Isuli Lohansa.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Ooh, who is that?
Sophia.
Let's see. Yes, it is Sophia. Great. So today's first book is called Grandma's Surprise. Okay, Grandma's Surprise. I will read first and then I will ask one of you to read. So listen carefully. Listen carefully. I'll read first. My grandma called me on the phone. Please come visit me. Bring a cabbage with you. Bring a cabbage with you, she said. Said Grandma. Why do you want me to bring a cabbage? I asked. You will see, said Grandma. All right, first page. Raise your hand if you want to read the first page. Click on the button, raise hand button. Don't raise your real hand. Click on the button to raise hand. Sophia first. Sophia was first. Sophia, can you read the first page?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sophia, what are the
My grandma called me on the phone. Please come visit me. Bringing a cabbage with you, said Grandma. Why do you want me to bring a cabbage? I asked. You will see, said Granny.
Grandma. Very good. Thank you, Sophia. You can read very well. Let's go to the next page. So Grandma wants him to bring a cabbage. What for? Let's find out. I'll read first. Flowers were blooming. Blooming means they were open, right? Flowers were blooming in the garden, but I did not pick the flowers. I picked a cabbage. Here's a cabbage, see? And those are the flowers. There's a bird and the butterfly. And what are these? Radishes? They're purple. I think they're radishes. Whose hand is up? Senadi's hand is up. Senadi, read this page for us, please. It's kind of short, only 4 lines. Start.
Flowers were blooming in the garden, but I did not pick the flowers. I picked a cabbage.
Very good. Thank you. Let's go to the next page. I'll read first. Then I went to Grandma's house. My cousins were there. My cousins. Oh, many cousins. 1, 2, 3, 4. They had vegetables from their gardens too. Everybody brought vegetables. And there's Grandma. This is Grandma's house. Whose hand is up? Shanari's hand is up. Shanari, let's read these 4 lines. Start.
Then I went to Grandma's house. My cousins were there. They had vegetables from their gardens too.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Cousins. This word is cousins. Cousins are your mother's brothers or sisters' children, or your father's brothers or sisters' children. They are your cousins. Your aunts and uncles' children are your cousins. Let's go to the next page. I'll read first. Listen carefully. Alan. His name is Alan. Alan opened his bag. He put sweet peppers and spicy peppers on the table. These are spicy peppers. They're hot chilies, right? Spicy ones. And these are sweet ones, bell peppers or sweet peppers.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thanks for coming. You're a little bit late. Next time, be on time. Whose hand is up? Savitu's hand is up. Savitu, let's read this page. Start.
And Alan
opened his bag. He put sweet peppers and sticky peppers on the table.
What is this
someone
word?
missing.
Spicy.
Spicy.
Spicy, that's right. Spicy means hot. Spicy peppers. If you eat spicy peppers, your mouth would be on fire. You can breathe fire like a dragon. It's that hot. It's that spicy, right? Do you like spicy food? No. Yeah, when it's too spicy, it's difficult to eat. It's too spicy. It's like you're breathing fire, right? Very good. This word is spicy. Let's go to the next page. I'll read. John, his name is John. John had a big, green, bumpy squash. He put the squash on the table. This is a squash. It's like a pumpkin, but not really a pumpkin. It's called a squash. Only 3 lines. Whose hand is up? Saven's hand is up. Saven, read.
John had a big green bumpy squish. He put the
Squash.
squash on the table.
Yes, squash is a kind of a vegetable. This thing is called squash. Squash. Like a pumpkin, almost like a pumpkin. Let's move on. Next page. What are they going to make with all these vegetables? Joe and Pat. Their names are Joe and Pat. Joe and Pat had some potatoes. We used shovels to dig these up, said Joe. They put the potatoes on the table. They used shovels. You have to dig. If you dig the ground, you can get potatoes because potatoes grow under the ground. You have to dig them up. And that's what they did. They used shovels to dig these up. Let's see, whose hand is up? Pleasant? Pleasant.
Jesus.
Okay. Let's read.
Joe and Pat had some potatoes. We used shovels to dig this up, said Joe. They put the potatoes on the table.
Very good. You can read very well. Thank you. Yes, shovels. Let's see. What are they going to do with the vegetables? Grandma's cooking now. Let's see. Grandma washed the vegetables. First, you have to wash them in the sink to make them clean. Then she chopped the vegetables. How do you chop the vegetables? If you have a chopping board and you have a knife, you can chop. She chopped the vegetables. First, she chopped the cabbage. Then she chopped the peppers and the squash. She chopped the potatoes last. At the very end, last potatoes. Dacine's hand is up. Dacine, can you read this page for us, please? Start.
Grandma
Mhm.
washed the vegetables. Then she chopped the vegetables. First, she chopped the cabbage. Then she chopped the peppers
Mhm.
and the squash.
Squash.
She chopped the potatoes last.
Very good. Thank you. Yes, she chopped the potatoes last. What is she making? Is she making curry or is she making pizza? A vegetable pizza? What is she making? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see. Let's see. Salad, maybe a vegetable salad. Let's see. Ooh, now you know what she's making. I'll read. Then Grandma put a pot of water on the stove. This is a stove. You have gas stoves. She has an electrical stove, it seems. Uses electricity. It uses electricity, it gets hot, and then the water boils. She put the vegetables into the pot. This is the pot, big pot. All the vegetables are inside. Then she stirred the pot. Stirred. If you have a big spoon, you can stir all the things inside the pot. A wonderful scent filled the air. Scent means the aroma, the smell, the wonderful smell of cooked vegetables, of the soup. Make the sound. When something smells good, that's what you do. When you go to the washroom, you don't do it. When you go to the kitchen and it smells good, you do that. Right? Then grandma put, I'll read one more time, listen. Then grandma put a pot of water on the stove. She put the vegetables into the pot. Then she stirred the pot. A wonderful scent filled the air. Sachira's hand is up. You have to click the button, their button, to raise your hand. Don't raise your real hand. Click on the button, then I would know that you want to read. Sachira, start.
The grandma put a pot of water on the stove. She put the vegetables into the pot. Then she stirred the pot. A wonderful scent filled the air.
That's right, a wonderful scent filled the air. Very good. Thank you, Sachira. Now, is it time to eat now? Let's see. I was very hungry. Are you hungry now? I'm hungry. I think it's time for lunch.
Yes.
A little bit early, but yeah, it's gonna be lunch soon. I was very hungry. Grandma said, does everyone want some soup? We all nodded. How do you nod? You move your head up and down. That's how you nod. When you nod, it means yes. We all nodded. Yes, we're hungry. We want some soup. We all wanted some soup. Who will read? Whose hand is up? Hesali's hand is up. Real hand. Hesali, let's read this page.
I was very hungry. Grandma said, does everyone want some soup? We all nodded. We all want some soup.
That's right. We all nodded. There's ed at the end. Nodded. We all nodded. Past tense. We all nodded. We all wanted. Wanted. Nodded. Sometimes you have to say id at the end. Very good. Do you want some soup? What do you want? Who wants soup? I want soup.
want soup. I want
You want soup? You want soup?
I also want.
I want pizza. Who wants pizza? Pizza, pizza, pizza.
Pizza, sir.
Yes, I want pizza. What else do you want? Yeah. Yes.
Sir, I made a pizza.
You made a pizza. Nice. I want ice cream. Who wants ice cream? Ice cream? Ice cream. I want ice cream too. Ice cream is delicious. Who wants coffee? I have some coffee over here. Do you want some coffee? In my cup, in my mug, coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee is delicious. Okay. One more story, and then we will continue the Magic Tree House story. Okay. Remember the Magic Tree House? We started it last week. First, I have one more book for you. We'll read another story first. It's about a snowy day. A snowy day. This one is about a snowy day. You like snow, right? In Sri Lanka, we don't get to play with snow.
Yes,
If you go to another country, then you can play with snow there. In Sri Lanka, it doesn't snow very much. It's called a snowy day. A snowy day. It's a fun day. I will read first, and then I'll ask you. If you want to read, raise your hand by clicking on the button. There's raise a hand button. Then I would know that you want to read. Okay? I'll start first. Listen carefully. Snow is made from water in the sky. The water is in the sky. It gets frozen. It comes as a snow. In winter, the water freezes and becomes snow. Let's see, who hasn't read anything yet? Uvini, can you read this page for us, please?
Yes.
Start.
Snow is made from water in the sky. In winter, the water freezes and becomes snow.
That's right, the water freezes and becomes snow. I'll read. Thank you, Vinny. Snowstorms may have pounding winds. The wind may blow snow in front of the door. Lots of difficult words. This is a long word. Snowstorms. When there is a lot of snow comes down. That's called a snowstorm. They may have pounding winds, very strong winds. Storms may have pounding winds. Let's read. Who will read this page? Let me see. Jaden, can you read this page for us?
Okay.
Start.
Snow
Storms
storms may have
pounding
winds. The may blow slow
snow
snow.
in front
at the door.
in front of the door. Thank you. Snowstorms may have pounding winds. The wind may blow snow in front of the door. See, the door is closed now, and there's so much snow in front of it. You cannot go out. You have to be inside the house, like you are right now, lockdown. But that's a snow lockdown. Snow locks you inside, can't go out. You have to go to the roof, through the chimney, and jump into the snow. That's the only way to escape. Next page. Snowstorms can damage trees and houses. Look at that tree. It's covered with snow. Sometimes branches break. Snow can bend tree branches. It can even make a roof fall in. When there's too much snow, it's too heavy. Branches break, they bend and break. Even the roof can break if there's too much snow on it. Lakindu, can you read this page for us? Start.
Storms can damage trees and houses. Snow can bend tree branches. It can even make a
Roof. Fall in. Thank you. Very good. Snow can make a lot of work. See, these people are very busy removing all the snow. Snow can make a lot of work. Snow can cover the sidewalks and make it hard to get anywhere. Sidewalks where people have to walk, they're all covered with snow. You cannot walk anywhere now. Then someone has to move all that snow. People have to come outside and shovel the snow away so people can actually walk. That's how much snow there is. Let's read this page all together. Everybody will read at the same time. Ready? Go. Snow can make a lot of work. Snow can cover the sidewalks and make it hard to get anywhere. Then someone has to move all that snow. That's right. All that snow, so much snow. I'm going to the next page. Snow can cover the roads and make driving hard. You cannot drive in such a snow. Your car wouldn't just move. You cannot move anywhere. The car is stuck. Snow can even prevent drivers from driving. Prevent means stop. It will stop drivers from driving. Nobody can drive. No three wheels, no buses, no cars, no even trains even cannot move when there is so much snow. Everybody has to stay home. Let's read these 4 lines together. Ready? Start. Snow
Snow
can cover the roads and make driving hard. Snow can prevent drivers from driving. Yes, this word is prevent. Prevent. Prevent means to stop somebody from doing something. Let's go to the next page. Closed schools. Oh, the school is closed. Schools may close on a snowy day. When there's so much snow, children cannot go to school. There's no way. Then you can stay home and play in the snow. Well, you're staying home, but you're not playing in the snow. Coronavirus prevents us from going to school too. Not because of the snow, but coronavirus storm, right? Let's read these 3 pages together. Start. Schools may close on a snowy day. Then you can stay home and play in the snow. Let's see how students are playing in the snow. What do? How do they play in the snow? Wow, they're having a lot of fun. When you play in the snow, wear a jacket to keep your body warm. It's very cold, so you have to wear a jacket, like this boy and that girl. They're wearing jackets. Wear gloves to keep your hands warm. They're wearing gloves on their hands to keep their hands warm. Otherwise, your hands would be very, very cold. Snow is cold. It's like putting your hands inside the freezer. Put them and keep them there for a few minutes. You will feel very cold. Next, wear boots to keep your feet warm. They're wearing warm boots, not slippers, not just socks, but boots. Wear a hat to keep your head warm. They're wearing hats because it's very cold. Let's read these lines together. Ready? Start. When you play in the snow, wear a jacket to keep your body warm. Wear gloves to keep your hands warm. Wear boots to keep your feet warm. Wear a hat to keep your hand warm. Very good. Lots of things to wear. Too many things you have to wear. Wow, look at that girl. She has made something. That's a snowman or a snow person. That's what you can call them. Snowman, snow person. It looks cute. It has a nose and eyes and the mouth and a scarf and a hat. I'll read. It is fun to play in the snow. You can make a person out of snow. You can even make a house out of snow. A house is made an igloo. You can make an igloo, a snow house, out of snow when there is a lot of snow to play with. Let's read. Ready? Start. It is fun to play in the snow. You can make a person out of snow. You can even make a house out of snow. Very good. Is that the last page? Not yet. This is the last page. What are they doing now? Sledding. Sledding is like sliding, but on the snow. If there's a hill and there's a lot of snow on the ground, you can slide or you can sled down the hill. You can ski on a snowy day. You can sled too. That's what the girl is doing. She's sledding. A snowy day is a fun day. Let's read together. Ready? Start. You
can
can see on a snowy day. You can sled too. A snowy day, a fun day. That's right. A snowy day is a fun day. So much fun. Would you like to go and sled and have fun on a snowy day? Yes, you want to do that? Me too. Let's make a snowball. This is how you make a snowball. You take a lot of snow in your hands and you squeeze it together to make a snowball, and then you throw it at somebody. It got into your face. Ouch. Are you okay? Ouch.
I am okay.
Yes. Now throw it in my face. Right here. Throw the snowball. Throw. Ouch. Ouch. That hurts. Be careful. I think somebody threw a rock at me. Not a rock. A snowball.
Sorry, you have a hurt.
Okay. I forgive you. Now, remember the story we started last week about Jack and Annie and a magic tree house? Do you remember? We're going to continue that story.
Yes.
Yes, if you were absent last week, if you missed it, you can watch the video. I posted the link to YouTube video of our last week's lesson. You can watch that and you will know what we talked about. I will read it to you. Listen carefully. First, let's review. First of all, I'll draw a picture so you remember what happened. Jack and Annie, Jack is about 8 years and a half, right? I think he's 8.5 years old, and Annie is 7 years old. So they were walking near their house, near a forest, and suddenly Annie sees a long ladder. A ladder that leads to a top of a tree. There was a tall tree too there. This is a ladder, a rope ladder with many steps, many steps. They see it, and Annie says, I'm gonna go up. And Jack, her brother, says, no, Annie, don't go up. This is a tree. Don't go, it's dangerous. But Annie doesn't listen to him. She goes up to the top of the tree. And there's a tree house there, a tree house. Looks like that. There's a little door and the window to go through, and they climb up. Inside the tree house, they find many books. Many books. Some books are about castles. Some books are about dinosaurs. Some books are about their hometown, their village. They start reading books. Jack opens the book about dinosaurs, and he sees the dinosaur called Pteranodon, a flying one. A flying dinosaur is called Pteranodon, right? Remember? Has a very sharp beak and the crest in the back of his head and wings like bat's wings. Yes. Suddenly they see that Pteranodon flying outside the tree house. They see him. He's right there. It's a bad picture, but I'll show the picture later. It's right there. And then the wind starts blowing. Strong wind. And the treehouse starts spinning around and 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 around. Then it stops. When it stops, they look out the window and they see that they are not home anymore. They are in a different place. Where are they? Let's see. This is what chapter 3 is about. Chapter 3 is about where they are. Oops, what happened? Where's the book? Can you see the book? Yes, you can see it. Can you see it? Can you see it?
No.
Yeah? Okay.
No.
No, you cannot see it?
No.
I'll show it to you one more time. I'll show you. Wait.
No.
Something happened maybe. Here, one more time. Here it is.
No.
I'll read. Shh. Listen carefully. Listen. Jack looked out the window. He looked down at the picture in the book. He looked back out the window. Where are they? The world outside. The world outside and the world in the picture in the book, they were exactly the same. It was just like in the book. Are they inside the book now? The Pteranodon, the flying dinosaur, was soaring, was flying through the sky. The ground was covered with ferns and tall grass. There was a winding stream, like a little river, a sloping hill, and volcanoes in the distance. Where are we? Stammered Jack. The pteranodon glided down to the base of their tree. The creature coasted to a stop and stood very still. Now Pteranodon is at the bottom on the ground near the tree. What happened to us? Said Annie. She looked at Jack. She looked at her. I don't know, said Jack. I was looking at the picture in the book. And you said, wow, I wish I could see a pteranodon for real, said Annie. Yeah, and then we saw one in the Frog Creek woods, said Jack. Yeah, and then the wind got loud and the treehouse started spinning, said Annie. And we landed here, said Jack. What happened to them? And we landed here, said Annie. So that means, said Jack. So that means what? Said Annie. Nothing, said Jack. He shook his head. None of this can be real. Annie looked out the window again. But he's real, she said. He's very real. Jack looked out the window with her. The pteranodon was standing at the base of the oak tree, like a guard. His giant wings were spread out on either side of him. Is there a picture? Not yet. Hi, Annie shouted. Shush, said Jack. We're not supposed to be here. But where is here? Said Annie. I don't know, said Jack. Hi, Annie called again to the creature. The pteranodon looked up at them. Where is here? Annie called down. You're nuts. Nuts means you're crazy. He can't talk, said Jack. But maybe the book can tell us. Where are they? Are they in the book? Or are they in the past when dinosaurs were alive? Jack looked down
The
at the book.
dinosaur world.
When dinosaur world, maybe. Yeah, dinosaur world. Jurassic World. Jurassic Park. Jack looked down at the book. He read the words under the picture. In the book it said, this flying reptile lived in the Cretaceous period. It vanished 65 million years ago. 65 million years ago is a long time. I'll show you. 65 million is 6, 5, and then you have to write 6 zeros. 1 0, 2 0, 3 0, 4 zeros, 5 zeros, 6 zeros. This is 65 million. 65 million years ago? Wow, that's a very, very long time ago, don't you think? Yeah, I wasn't born then. You weren't born then. Your parents weren't born then. 65 million years ago. No, impossible. They couldn't have landed in a time 65 million years
now
ago.
the dinosaurs are
Extinct. Yes, there are no dinosaurs in the world now. Jack, said Annie, he's nice. Nice? Yeah, I can tell. Let's go down and talk to him. Talk to him? Are you crazy, Annie? Annie started down the rope ladder. Uh-oh. Hey, shouted Jack. But Annie kept going. Are you crazy? Jack called. Annie dropped to the ground. She stepped boldly up to the ancient creature. Is Dinosaur going to eat her? Let's see. There's Annie. She went down. And there's Pteranodon sitting on the ground next to the tree. She climbed down the rope ladder. Uh-oh, Annie, be careful. Do you see the picture?
yes,
Yes?
yes.
Good. What's going to happen to Annie? What's going to happen? Let's read to find out. Chapter 4. It's called Henry. Remember who Henry is? Henry was their neighbor's dog. Dog's name was Henry. Is Henry there too? I don't know. Let's find out. Jack gasped. He gasped as Annie held out her hand like this. She held out her hand. She's going to touch the dinosaur. Oh, brother. She was
Sir?
always... She was-
Please show the picture.
I'll show you later. No pictures right now. Have to read and then there would be a picture. She was always trying to make friends with animals, but this was going too far. It's too dangerous. Don't get close to him, Annie. Don't touch him, Jack shouted. Did Annie listen? But Annie touched the pteranodon's crest in the back of his head. She touched it. She stroked his neck like this, like this, like this. She was talking to him. What in the world was she saying? Jack took a deep breath. Okay, he would go down too. It would be good to examine the creature. Take notes, like a scientist, because Jack wants to be a scientist, so he wants to go down and take a closer look at the dinosaur. Jack started down the rope ladder. When he got to the ground,
When I go up, I want to be scientist.
you want to be a scientist too. That's nice. Jack was only a few feet away from the creature. The creature stared at Jack. His eyes were bright and alert. They were looking at each other. What's going to happen? He's soft, Jack, said Annie. He feels like Henry, like their dog, neighbor's dog. Jack snorted. He's no dog, Annie. Feel him, Jack, touch him, said Annie. Jack didn't move. Don't think, Jack, just do it. Jack stepped forward. He put out his arm. Very cautiously, very carefully, he brushed his hand down the creature's neck. Interesting. A thin layer of fuzz, like fur, like hairs, covered the pteranodon's skin. Soft, huh? Said Annie. Dinosaur is soft. Jack reached into his backpack and pulled out a pencil and a notebook. He wrote, fuzzy skin. Dinosaur has a fuzzy skin, furry skin. What are you doing? Asked Annie. Taking notes, said Jack. We are probably the first people in the whole world to ever see a real-life pteranodon because nobody has ever seen them because there are no dinosaurs in our world. So they are the first people ever. Jack looked at the pteranodon again. The creature had a bony crest on top of his head. The crest was longer than Jack's arm. In the back, he has like a long crest. It's very long, longer than Jack's arm. I'll show you on the picture later. I wonder how smart he is, Jack said. Very smart, said Annie. Don't count on it, said Jack. His brain is probably no bigger than a bean. Jack says that his brain is very small, tiny, like a bean, this small. So he's not very smart. He's kind of foolish, like an animal. No, he's very smart. I can feel it, said Annie. I'm going to call him Henry, like our neighbor's dog. Jack wrote in his notebook, small brain, question mark. Does he have a small brain or does he have a big brain? I don't know. We'll find out.
Small brain.
Yes, this is a dinosaur. This part is called the crest. Can you see the picture? That's the crest on the back of his head. And this is a beak, very sharp beak. His brain must be small, or maybe it's big. We do not know yet. Annie's touching him and he's looking at her. And Jack is taking notes. He's writing notes in his notebook. Furry skin or fuzzy skin, small brain, question mark, a crest, very long, longer than Jack's arm. That's how long it is. Almost finished, only 2 pages left in this book. Jack looked, in this chapter, not in this book. In this chapter, only 2 pages left. Jack looked at the creature again. Maybe he's a mutant, he said. Mutant means a monster. Their genetic code changes and you become a mutant, like a monster. The creature tilted his head. Am I a mutant? Maybe he's thinking. And he laughed. He's no mutant, Jack. Well, what's he doing here then? Where is this place? Said Jack. And he leaned close to the pteranodon. Do you know where we are, Henry? She asked softly. The creature fixed his eyes on Annie. His long jaws were opening and closing like a giant pair of scissors. This is how his mouth works. Open, close, like scissors. Is he talking to them that way? Maybe that's how he talks. Are you trying to talk to me, Henry? Asked Annie. Forget it, Annie. Jack wrote in his notebook, mouth like scissors, question mark. Did we come to a time long ago, Henry? Asked Annie. Is this a place from long ago? Suddenly she gasped, Jack! He looked up. Annie was pointing toward the hill. On top stood a huge dinosaur. Huge means very, very big dinosaur was standing on top of the hill. What is it? A T-Rex? Maybe it's a Brachiosaurus? Maybe it's Gigantosaurus.
Sir, I like T-Rex and Tyrannosaurus. I have a picture about that.
Yes, maybe it's a Tyrannosaurus, a T-Rex. Maybe it's a Brachiosaurus. Maybe it's a different dinosaur. Maybe it's a Triceratops or Triceratops.
Teacher, sir.
Yeah?
Sir,
Yeah? Tell me, what? You have a question?
T-Rex has two names. One is T-Rex, one is Tyrannosaurus.
That's right. Well, T-Rex is shorter for Tyrannosaurus because Tyrannosaurus is very long. I can see Sanaji's brother hiding behind the chair. Right? And I can see that Naveen is drawing a picture. Naveen, were you listening to the book? Or were you drawing pictures? Naveen? Were you listening carefully?
Sir?
Were you listening or were you just drawing pictures?
Sir, I make sometimes when my free times I'm making books like this on
Oh,
my
you draw
imagination.
pictures yourself. That's beautiful. Lots of beautiful pictures. Is your favorite color purple? You have a lot of purple colors there. Do you like purple?
No, my favorite color is pink.
Pink, I see. Okay. What do you want to be?
Sir, I have a picture like this.
Jack wants to be a scientist, right? What do you want to be when you grow up?
Well, I want to be
I want to be a scientist.
Wait a second. Raise your hand, then I'll ask you a question. If everybody speaks and shouts at the same time, I can't understand anything. I'll ask you one by one. Sanaji's hand is up. Sanaji, what do you want to be when you grow up? Sanaji, tell us.
Yes, sir.
What do you want to be when you grow up? What is your dream? Do you want to be a scientist, a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, a taxi driver, a monkey trainer, a clown in the circus?
teacher.
A teacher. Awesome. Thank you. Sophia, what do you want to be?
I want to be a teacher.
A teacher. Nice. Dasin, what do you want to be? Tell us. I unmuted you. Tell me. Okay. No, don't click. I'll click for you.
A pilot.
A who?
A pilot.
I don't understand. What is that? A
pilot.
parliament. You want to work in the parliament? In the government?
Pilot.
Can you write it in the chat room? I don't understand. Write it in the chat room. In the chat room, you can write what you want to be when you grow up.
I don't know
I see. Your microphone is not very good, so it's difficult to understand. Can you type in the chat room? Can you? Type it in the chat room. Saven, what do you want to be?
An engineer.
An engineer. Awesome. Thank you. Shanari, what do you want to be?
I need to want a teacher.
A teacher. Nice. Jaden, what do you want to be?
Sir, I want to be a CID.
Ooh, I see. A very important job. Savitu, what do you want to be?
A teacher.
A teacher. Okay. Lakindu, what do you want to be? Lakindu, you can talk. You're unmuted. Say it. Lakindu. You do not know? You haven't decided yet. Okay. You can be a student forever. Amishka, where are you? Can't see you. You disappeared. Amishka, Yashmini, what do you want to be?
Yes,
What do you want to be when you grow up?
scientist.
A scientist. Nice. Uvini, teacher. Did you say teacher?
I'm going to be at the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to be a teacher. At Tuesday and Thursday, I'm going to be a hairdresser. When
Ooh, nice.
the weekend, I'm going to be an artist.
Ooh.
And at Thursday, Tuesday, I'm going to be an dance at my lunch break. Those times I'm going to be an singer and a dancer. And at the lunch break at Monday and Wednesday, and at Friday lunch breaks, I'm going to be a dancer. At Tuesday and Thursday lunch breaks, a singer.
Wow. Okay, you have so many different jobs that you want to do in the future. Wow, that's nice. Well, you have to study very hard to become all of them. You have to study all different things. Study hard then. Savin, where are you? Can't see you. What do you want to be? Wait. I'll unmute you. Okay, tell us.
I'm engineer.
Engineer. Thank you. Sachira.
I want to be a policeman.
Who?
Policeman.
A policeman. Okay, a policeman. Hasali. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a teacher.
A teacher. Dasin, a pilot, right? Dasin. Thank you, Hasali. A pilot. Nice. Shanari, did you tell us already? Yes, you said you want to be a teacher, right? Shanari? I think you told us, right? Yes? Yes, okay. Who didn't? Isuli, what do you want to be? Isuli?
A
Sure.
doctor.
A doctor. Okay, nice. Good luck. Who didn't tell us yet? Kenu, did you tell us? Kenu, right? Tell us.
I want to be a pilot.
You want to be a pilot. Nice. And Pleasant, you said you want to be a scientist, right? Yeah, okay. Everybody told us, right? Did I miss anyone? If I missed you, wave your hands like this, then I would know that I missed you. Pleasant, you told us you want to be a scientist. I didn't miss you. What do you want to say? Say something. Okay.
Sir, I have a picture I want to show you.
Okay, show us a picture. What is that a picture of? What is it? Sonic the Hedgehog? Looks like him. What is that? It looks like you.
No, the Sonic Hedgehog.
Sorry, why does he have a square head? Is a square head? Nice, beautiful, good drawings. Our time is over now. You have to go, and I'm hungry too. It's lunchtime, right? Let's go have lunch together. I'll see you again next week on Wednesday. Have a good day. Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
God bless you, sir.
God bless you too. Bye. Goodbye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
That's